Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. This is Rainey. I am jumping on here for just a minute to do some reminders and a couple of pop-up readings. Hello, soul family. Hello, hello, hello. And happy Thursday, right? Another day to let the sun shine down, another day to fix those screw-ups we had yesterday, another day to make amends, another day to make greatness and life and light. Hello, hello, soul family. Welcome. I'm just jumping on here real quick. Hi, Emily. Oh, thank you. I missed you too. Hi, Patty. Patty, welcome. I'm just jumping on here to remind you that tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, join me for coffee with a psychic where I connect with spirit to provide you with weekly horoscope guidance. Be prepared, not scared. Thank you, Tarot Lady, for that wonderful saying. Don't you want to know? Because I know, bitch. I do. If you have any questions, post them here. I'll be channeling your departed loved ones and even your fur babies. I'll be giving you metaphysical techniques and keys to growing in your own divine abilities so you too can fast forward your spiritual growth. What does the future hold? What is happening in our world? What do I predict? Not me specifically, but spirit. Hi, Donna. Welcome. I've got Emily, Patty, Donna. Thank you so much for spending just a moment with me. I'll be answering your questions live and so much more. And since birth, for those of you who don't know me, I've had this gift of spiritual insight. Yes, I see dead people. I thought it was normal my whole life. And here's my grandma Oz who said, Rainey, girl, you're normal to everybody else who's cray cray. I also hold a master's degree in clinical behavioral psychology that I combine in my spiritual business. I call it spirit science. And if that weren't enough, I'm a respected spiritual educator and I have workshops, courses. We're going to be doing retreats. I am here to announce my residency if you're ever in the Las Vegas area at the Realms Within. Right now we have a monthly psychic circle, a monthly mediumship circle, a monthly spirit guide circle. And today I'll be there doing some readings. I'm there every Saturday. If you want to book, it's at the Realms Within. I got to pull up the address. It's 2800 West Sahara. It's in the plazas. It's building 3A. I don't even know. You'll find us. We're next to the coffee shop. If you want to call them, it's 702-986-8569. That's www. The Realms Within. It's a beautiful crystal shop, metaphysical tools. They have an incredible classroom upstairs. There's a practitioner, two practitioners that I love and adore, Renee and Christine. They hold a monthly women's circle. They do sound bath meditation. And we're going to be doing a fair, I think in May or the 1st of June. On Saturday, we're going to start having a monthly drum circle. I'm just so excited. Yes, yes, yes. I'm also a powerful energy healer, which I believe we all hold that ability. I'm a direct channel to spirit. I am guided by spirit. Almost everything. Sometimes my human mind, my human existence gets in the way. And I'm accurate medical medium, but I'm not a doctor. So thank you, legal guides. All directed from divine guidance from spirit and the other sides. And you too, I'm going to be posting dates that I'm available again, can book a life-changing session with me on my website at www.raineyday.com, RAINEYDAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. And it's really hard for me to promote myself, but I'm getting there. I have to remember this is a business, and I'm proud to announce that I've added an energy exchange tip jar if you're so inclined. It'll be posted in the description at paypal.me/Rainy Day Psychic. And don't forget, if you would like to be a part of my live show tomorrow, if you would like a psychic reading or a mediumship reading, your departed loved ones or your fur babies, email me. Let me know you'd like to do that at hello@rainyday.com. But don't forget, this is the internet. And you agreed to allow me to put it out there for the world to see. Hey, jump over to my website at www.raineyday.com, join my newsletter. I won't spam you. I don't have time. I'm so busy. Yay. Thank you, Spirit. And today I'm just going to be doing some general psychic readings. Ask me anything, post it in the chat. And again, if you'd like to come live with me tomorrow, email me. So I belong to Hay House's new program where it's a tarot. You get, I think, 3 sets of decks, tarot cards. They're new and upcoming quarterly. It's tarot oracle decks. And I received one of the most incredible. And again, if you'd like to ask me a question, please post it here. It's called the Animal Apothecary. It's by Cara Elizabeth. It is so cool. And this morning for myself, because every day I do a ritual every morning, it goes pretty quickly, where I connect to spirit, I ground, I clear my energy, because the key to hearing and feeling spirit is by keeping your energy close. So when those disturbances come in and out of your own etheric body, your auric field, just kind of checking on everything, seeing real quick. Give me a sec to readjust my computer so I can see everybody's beautiful, beautiful comments. I ask Spirit for guidance. I clear my energy. I keep my energy close, and I ask for protection throughout the day. And today I've asked Archangel Michael to watch over me. I do some breath work, and then I set my intention, and then I invite my team in spirit. And how I do that is I light a white candle. I say a little invocation prayer. And then when I'm done, I do some meditation, and meditation can take many forms: walking, driving, listening to music, taking a bath. It could be so many. Gardening is very grounded. I go out in my garden every morning. It just kind of helps clear me for the day and allows me to not melt, but to merge together my human experience with my higher self, which is where my soul resides, so that I can be totally guided by spirit. But the card I chose today, and Spirit said this is kind of a general message for everybody. You know, I always ask Spirit to download information, and this is for the coming weekend. It's going to be of great service to your mind, body, and spirit. So let's roll. I want to expand my YouTube a little bit so I can see your wonderful, beautiful comments. And again, if you have a question, please post it in the chat. So this is really cool. It's called Let Go Bury, Bury. And the card number is 17. It's kind of, for all of you who know me, I just lost my daughter on February 28th. And can I tell you, from a human experience, I'm still grieving, but it gets better. But from a spiritual aspect, who talks to dead people, sees dead people every day, life does go on, and we do see them again. And yes, they're okay. They're getting ready for their next journey. But I digress. You will see me kind of like squirrel, butterfly. It's because I have so many spirits coming at me from all directions, so much vibrational energy coming at me that sometimes I'm like, whoa, I have to hold them at bay. And when I light my white candle, it's my signal to spirit that I'm ready to work. So they're like, yay, let's go. Everybody jump in the pool. I'm like, what? So Emily, I will get to your question. That's a very good question. And I have an answer for you. Is it in your left ear or your right ear? Let me know. So this is the scorpion fly. And of course, a casket and a hand with a shovel. Scorpion flies are really unique because they are like the first flies on any kind of a physical form, meaning like animal, anything that's in the physical realm. It is the first animal, I guess, because I guess it is an animal. It's the first one there that will land on the decomposing physical form. And it's the first thing that goes and starts digesting. And it takes on a kind of a different life. It plants eggs, and we all know what maggots are. And those maggots begin to lay, I'm sorry, the scorpion fly gets there, they create maggots, maggots lay eggs, and they take over this decomposing process. It helps the physical body go back into the earth and become one. Um, it's kind of gory, but it's also a beautiful sign that there's new life beginning. Not only does the decomposing body give life to so many other things, plants, other animals, wolves, you name it, it is part of this new life. And I'm looking at my notes. And when I see signs like this, when I see this, or when I see a frog, frogs represent death. And it doesn't always mean death and dying. You're going to die tomorrow, or somebody you love is going to pass. No, 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 beautiful souls. No, 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 no. It means that, are we fulfilling our purpose? And if we're not, do we have old belief patterns that we need to look at, bring to the forefront? This is called shadow work as well. But there's also, I have a master's in clinical behavioral psychology. And sometimes until you don't know what it is, you can't fix it. You can't recognize it. You can't remove those beliefs that are holding you back. So death is also a wonderful thing of, wow, maybe I need a different perspective. Um, when you start realizing what it is, the beauty of this is that you can start to set the intention to change it, set the intention to release it, set the intention to really understand it and be clear now about your life's purpose, your life's path. There's a wonderful book called, why are you doing that to me, Spirit? I thought I had that book here. If you go to my Instagram page at Rainy Day Psychic Medium, all of my social media platforms are at Rainy Day Psychic Medium. It's called How to Do the Work. I was going to show you the book by La Piera, and I could be wrong on the last name because I'm terrible with names. She not only has degrees and wonderful past performance. She is a master at what she does, but she's also very spiritual. And she doesn't spend the first 3 chapters telling you all about her life and setting up the book. You dive right into it. It's a wonderful book. It's not very thick. I suggest that for your mind, body, and spirit, mostly with the right. Okay, Emily. Also, this card is death is always very representative of what are you holding on to? What do you need to let go of in order to move forward rather than stay stagnant, or quit living in the past, or quit reaching too far in the future and worrying about the future that you're missing what's right in front of you. It will help you bury and finally bury all of that crap that no longer serves you deep, deep, deep into the earth, or letting it just go into the ether and let spirit take it and do with it what it will. Okay, Emily, a lot of ringing in my ears for the last 2 weeks. So for me, and everybody's different. So take what resonates and throw the rest away. Never trust a psychic medium. What I'm feeling and what spirit is showing me, usually for me, when I get departed loved ones, they come to me from my right side. That's just me. When I get psychic medium impressions, it's usually out to the front, to the left, sometimes in the front to the right, and somewhat to the left. I would suggest, okay, there is something that they're trying to communicate to you that is unfolding to your benefit. It's almost as if you've been told one thing and you've kind of lost sight of your own truth, because all of those voices outside of you are kind of going, it's like Charlie Brown's teacher. If this is resonating, please say yes or no. Because if I go down a rabbit hole and it's not resonating, doesn't feel right, let me know and we'll move on to something else. Okay. It feels like somebody told you stuck with you. And it's not a departed loved one. It almost feels like a spirit guide, right? Okay. This, I don't know, Emily, do you look up at the stars a lot? Do you watch things about other dimensions, space and time? Do you love things about, I would say UFOs, but I would say otherworldly things? Does the movie Contact resonate with you? Do you like fantasy where it takes you to another space and time? I would suggest to you, there's a movie, I think it's on Netflix, it's called Midnight Special. It feels as though this is from another dimension, space and time, and it doesn't feel like you necessarily, your incarnation here on this earth, space and time should have come at this earth, space and time and actually choose the parents you chose and the siblings and the aunts and uncles and the human DNA. It doesn't feel like there was a lot of thought before you jumped into this incarnation to what all of that would do to your soul's growth. Does this resonate? Okay. It feels as though this is a being from another dimension, space and time, who is a guide, who has been with you, who just stepped into your human experience to help guide you on your next trajectory. Now, I do feel you are a very strong, confident, wonderful woman. Some women are a little bit, oh, good. Okay, I'm on the right track. Thank you for that confirmation. Some women are a little jealous of you, and some women like to stir the pot around you, hoping you'll take the bait. This guide is trying to get your attention, is trying to download a story for you. So here's a key, and here's how you can understand what they're trying to tell you, because it's almost as if this being, very galactic, very ancient, Palladian, maybe? I don't know. This may be a whole new, this may be a hybrid of the Palladians and some other light being. But they're here. Oh, did you see that? The light just flashed. My light has never flashed. So maybe they're trying to, they have a very bright energy. So I suggest when you try to connect with this being in a very, I would go outside in the morning and make sure the sun is as bright can be. I feel that you'll be able to make that connection. So here's what you do. Get yourself some Post-it notes. I use, oh my goodness, all my stuff is disappearing. Why? Grab yourself some pretty good sized Post-it notes. Sit with spirit. Go to my website, www.raineyday.com, and download my free PDF, Spirit Academy's 10 Tenets for Spiritual Guidance. Oh, your TV just paused. I swear to God, this is a high vibrational being that you're very fortunate to have come into your existence, because they are going to elevate you to the next. They're going to bump your soul's elevation and kind of fast forward not only your spiritual growth, but your contract that you agreed to when you jumped into this life so haphazardly, because it feels as though I don't know why I belong here. Why did I choose the parents I chose? Is that fair? God, I know I'm jumping all over. But when you sit with spirit, I want you to download my 10 tenets, Spirit Academy's 10 tenets. And I'd like you to follow them as they are listed out. Make them your own. It's ground, set your intention, blah, 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 blah. When you get to the meditation portion, you don't have to meditate for hours. Just ask spirit. Ask the spirit, who are you? What is your purpose with me? Why did you come now? Most important two questions that I always tell everybody, ask spirit, where would you have me go? And what would you have me do? And then I just want you to just listen, and whatever impression, sign, symbol, because they aren't speaking to you like you and I are speaking to each other. They speak to us in so many different terms. It could be a lyric from a song. It could be a penny, a copper penny that you see heads up. It could be color. It could be numbers. It could be so many things. It could be a likeness of somebody. For example, let's say Clint Eastwood, who I believe is going to pass pretty soon. And I was really sorry to hear Jerry Springer pass. I think I talked about that a year ago. So if they say Clint Eastwood, bring up Clint Eastwood's picture, read through his bio. Does something resonate with you? Write that songs so they communicate to you in songs. Look up the lyrics. Write down what you were thinking at the time. So right now we're connecting with this galactic spirit guide. And then put down the signs and symbols, song lyrics you heard. I see 222 all the time. 222 is significant. What does that mean? And then write down what you think spirit is trying to tell you on a post-it note. Post it on a blank wall. Come back the next day, because spirit will start to unveil a whole story. And you'll be able to look at that story the next day, do the same thing. It's like Groundhog Day, all day, every day, until you have got a significant amount of messages. You're going to look at each post-it note and you're going to say, wow, this one at the end really feels like it's a beginning of a story. And just start to shift them around until you see the message unfold. Is that who you are? Is that why you're here? Is that what I need to work on? Oh, I see clearly now. Where would you have me go and what would you have me do? This spirit guide is here to put you back on your trajectory, to help you understand, why did you jump in so quickly? Did you just jump? Do you feel like I'm not from here, Emily? Do you also feel like, why did I choose this life, this body, my ethnicity, my color of my eyes? Because why did I choose being a female? What is my ultimate purpose here? Why did I so abruptly said, hey guys, because before you come over here, we agreed to a contract, and you have a whole team of people that help you work through that contract. You also have your guardian angel that integrates into this life with you and is with you through your whole entire life. You have your gatekeeper guide too that's with you when you make this contract before you jump into this life. Emily, girl, you jumped into the pool and thought, shit, I don't even know how to swim. Yes, we do that because we want our soul to elevate, and we see an opportunity light up somewhere and we're like, wow, look at all those sparkly lights. Okay, team, let's get together. Here's our contract. It was that quick. We're going to jump. Are we ready? And you literally incarnated into your mother's room right before you just came out. And it feels like there was a few complications because you were still kind of like, I don't know about this. What was I thinking? Right? You're like, bitch, please, why are we doing this? So this is what's happening in your world. That's me jumping and figure it out as I stay afloat. And I just had, oh, I've got chills. My butterflies are going to fly off my arm. I just had chills because spirit just said to me, hmm, she's not from here. Okay. Say that again. I didn't hear that. Oh, are you tired of floating? Wouldn't you like to swim and actually go to the other side and step out onto the beach and feel like your feet are firmly planted? Because it feels for quite a long time, especially recently, you haven't had that foundation and that sure footing. Spirit is also asking me to please go through room by room by room. And this is the perfect time, spring. Spring is rebirth. Spring is growing of everything that we wanted it during the winter time when we were cocooned, that we wanted to accomplish this coming year. All of the 2023 dreams, desires that we wanted to just go out there and kick ass with in this world. Spring is when all of those start blooming, and how we nurture them and allow them to grow. It's just like I just planted my garden. I go out there every day. I look at each plant, check for bugs, check for water. I am nurturing every single plant. Well, same thing. That's what spring is for you, Emily, right now. That's what spring is really for everybody, is to come out from the winter, the darkness, pack away all of our sweaters and our sweatshirts and our hoodies and those coats that keep us warm, and bring out those beautiful clothes and get out into this beautiful weather that we have. Be thankful for where we are right now. Emily, I'm going to say this with love and grace, no longer sitting there and living in the past. And I also feel with love and grace, Spirit will never tell me anything that you are not ready to hear. kind of reaching too far into the future, that you're missing what you have right in front of you. So I want you to go through every room, and I want you to purge those things that you haven't used for over 2 years. And I know some of these things are going to be hard to get rid of, but I would donate what you can. Don't worry about selling them. If something is very, very expensive and that you feel that you can get, hey, everybody likes some extra money, and I think you could use that right now. Put it on eBay, put it on Poshmark, put it on Offer Me Up, and don't say there are no returns. But it just feels like you could bring in some extra cash. But it's going through and getting rid of all this heaviness that you've been carrying around, physical heaviness. Do we need all this? No. What else, Spirit? Oh, so let go and bury the scorpion fly is also not just for everybody generally for the upcoming week, but and I'm looking at my notes, it's also for you. It's going to actually help you, the natural decomposition of those things that have been weighing you down for a very long time, and letting it go. Because when your space is clear, your mind, body, and spirit have more clarity. And I think that's all you need to do, is have more clarity. And what this does is it changes your vibrational tuning fork and help get you back on your yellow brick road, so that you can find your true north and your life's purpose. Because girl, I think you've been really wanting to find your life's purpose. Tell me about you and women of abuse, women who may have had to flee their homes with their children, nowhere to go. Do you live in Las Vegas, Emily? And if you don't, I'm sure they have one somewhere else. But I'm seeing volunteering at Shade Tree for women in domestic violence situations. And it doesn't mean counseling them or anything, but just doing what you can. Do you have computer skills that you can teach others? Can you go and help answer the phones? Can you go to the dollar store and grab some toiletry items that these women don't have? Ah, yes, I'm trying to swim to the other side. Emily's saying, started clearing everything that doesn't serve me any longer, feeling lighter already. So, honey, this is just a confirmation. You are on the right path. Oh my God, I just felt like Biden for a second. This is a no political zone. Don't judge me. I have no political affiliations. Actually, I'm going to re-register as an independent, but I just sounded like Biden. And isn't that creepy? I'm just saying, that's creepy, and I don't even know why I just did that. Ugh, have to shake that energy off. But this is really a beautiful thing for you, Emily. I think it would make you feel like, wow, I am in service to others. And I think it's just what you need at this time in order to change your trajectory. It's the process of letting go, so that something unexpected and incredibly fulfilling, joyful, beautiful, that really, I'm smiling more now since I have started telling you all of this, to be more present and available and allow all of these beautiful things to germinate and actually finally start growing. It's about time, right, Emily? Anything else for Emily's spirit? I think that's a lot. Man, so much information comes through. It feels like you're creating space for something so much more profound to grow in your life. And here's a key, here's a metaphysical thing I want you to do. So I see spirit a lot out of my peripheral vision. So I'm gonna bring it out here. Oh, love you more. Thank you for joining me. You're gonna put your arms to your side. And also go to therealmswithin.com. Look at the classes that we have coming up, the drumming circles, spirit, all these wonderful metaphysical courses, workshops, classes that we're all starting to offer. This is kind of what we do. I give you spiritual metaphysical techniques. Doesn't mean you have to go out and be a professional. I'm licensed, psychic medium, spiritual channel. But what it does is I use it in my everyday life. And can I tell you, if you saw my resume, I digress, but if you saw my resume, you'd be blown away. I've never, ever specifically applied for that job. It's always come to me, and I've made great money, six figures, and it's all because I live my life directed and guided most of the time by spirit. So you put your arms out to your side, and I want you to find something you can focus on. Look straight ahead. I want you to pull your hands really far back and start wiggling your fingers. And as you bring them in, I want you to look into your peripheral. I want you to start teaching your peripheral to start seeing in a different perspective, space, and time, so that you start seeing things out of your peripheral. After you start mastering that, if you see a flash of color, or you think your name is being called, or you see somebody running and nobody's there, I want to teach you to hold the energy. Bring your energy close. And that's what the 10 tenets, Spirit Academy's 10 tenets do. They teach you how to read and feel disruptions in your energy field, even your own medical disruptions. Truth. When you see that out of the corner of your eye, we as humans have a hard time getting out of our human mind. We have a propensity to have those knee-jerk reactions and look. Well, guess what? Nothing's there, because you have to hold the energy. So what I do, if I see something out of my peripheral, I just kind of be with it. I don't turn, I don't look, I just draw my energetic attention towards that. Then I start asking them questions. Who are you? What is this? Are you here for my highest and greatest good? What is your purpose? What's going on? You know what? Not now. Come back at another time. Or no, I don't, this doesn't feel right to me. Send it love, lower vibrational frequencies, shadow men, all of those demonic things. They're real, but it's not like the Omen. It's not like the Exorcist. Send it love, because it can't stay and stand high vibrational frequencies, because it lives in those lower frequencies. Hate, love, hate, love. They just, send it love. You will start to not turn. You will start to hold the energy. And Emily, I want you to tell them to not give you ringing in the ears so much. We can tell them, hey, that's too much. The reason you're getting ringing in the ears is because of the frequency is changing. You might start feeling like a pressure loss in your ear, or both ears. When you do, just hold the energy. Take a deep breath in and center and ground yourself and say, okay, who are you? What's your purpose? What's your name? Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? I see lights, figures, and my name being called a lot lately. Because, girlfriend, they are poking you, and it is time to jump into your spirituality. Create a spiritual ritual. Use those 10 tenets to create a spiritual ritual. And another thing, when you're done meditating, journal. We talked about the journaling. We talked about the Post-it notes. You never leave that connection open, because when you do, you'll be like Teresa Caputo. Can you guys leave me alone? I'm just trying to live a normal life and do my job right now. She's kind of great, because she's on all the time. Can you imagine? Eventually, it's not good for your human existence. You have to turn it off. You have to set boundaries with spirit. And that's exactly what you do at the end. I have a white candle that I light when I invite my team and spirit in. It's my signal to spirit. Hey guys, I'm ready to work. Let's go. Let's roll. Lisa Williams, phenomenal mentor, friend. She has a wonderful Lisa Williams school that you can learn wonderful metaphysical techniques. She's got a wonderful spiritual school. She taught me about boundaries, and she's just such a sweet, wonderful soul. She would put on a hat. She's the original television psychic medium. Her and why are you? Oh, okay, Emily. So I just had another guide come through, and this is a shamanic guide. It's a female American Indian who says, I'm trying to make the path clear. I don't know what it is with you and shamanism, but you may want to explore that a little further. I had to give you that message. So the other psychic is Sylvia Brown. So Lisa Williams always wore a hat. And she said, I wore a hat because that was my signal to spirit, leave me alone, unless I'm on fire, right? But when she took her hat off, that was her signal, spirit, I'm ready to work. For me, I light a white candle, I say a little invocation. So when you're done, Emily, do not leave it open-ended. I blow out my candle and I thank Archangel Michael for protecting me. Please continue to protect me throughout the day, and those that I love, even those that I don't really like right now, protect them. And I send out love, and I blow out my candle, and my team in spirit knows that we're done for right now. Unless you really need to get my attention, they know how. We have agreements. I've been working with them for 62 years. I've been like this for 62 years. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you, Grandma Oz, for teaching me everything you know. So, Emily, I hope this helped. If anybody has a question, please post it. Thank you, Patty, for saying thank you for sharing. I greatly appreciate that. If you like this video, if you like my work, please share, subscribe. All of my social media platforms are at Rainy Day Psychic Medium. So I want to get back to the weekend ahead. Um, I want you to really bury all, I hope you can kind of see that. It's just such a beautiful card. So when you read cards, you look at the symbolism. I don't read the book. I don't like reading the book unless I am drawing a blank. I know what a casket means. I know what all of these colors mean, but I look at where my eye is first drawn to, and it literally was the casket. Death and dying, death of something old to allow for something, bury it, let it go so that something new can come. You can also Google what is the spiritual meaning of the number 17. You can do that too. What I love about this, when you let go, it's like the death of my daughter. There was a lot of things that I didn't realize I needed to let go, and just, I don't bury it away in me, but I gave it to Mother Earth, and I gave it to our divine creator of all that is, that source energy. You're going to hear me refer to God a lot. God is just because that's what we all understand. It's kind of like this fly's medicine is sharing with me that when you let go of the old, it allows you to forgive, it gives you compassion. When you let go, forgiveness is more of an understanding what it is. There were so many beautiful things that came out of that horrific, and it was horrific experience, human experience. And my human part of me still has moments of grieving. And that's, I have a master's degree in clinical behavioral psychology. I'm being very gentle with myself. It's normal. But also spiritually, it's been, it's allowing, it's like the scorpion fly has given me medicine and said, guess what? There's a new development in your life, not just the passing of your daughter, but there is so many beautiful things that are waiting to blossom and grow out of this horrific, tragic event. Sometimes you need to sacrifice certain things. For example, and I'm going to take this from my personal life, because I try not to share clients' experiences just in the general form. I respect that. Oh, I have this little gnat that's floating around. I'm going to have to look up what I was thinking at this time, what I said at this time, and what does a gnat symbolize? Yeah. And so that's how spirit talks to you. So, oh, Emily, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So there is, I need to sacrifice. Kind of sometimes I was a little too hard on my daughter's fiance. I really didn't give myself the chance to really know who he is before, and this is our human experience, before I pass judgment. Some of his actions help me to make that judgment call, but it's unneeded and it's taking up space that I didn't realize I never even had to pass judgment. I never even needed to care about what I thought of this person. I just needed to just be with it, because it wasn't my relationship that was important. It was my daughter's relationship that was important. And spirit showed me all of this. And it was just taking up so much space that I didn't realize until this beautiful moment of this, what I found out what it is, and it allowed other things to blossom. And it's like I trashed that. I let it go. I didn't bury it. I just let it go and said, let go, let God. Do with it what you will. And thank you for taking it away from me because it wasn't serving me. It was just taking up space. It's an outdated thought process. It wasn't helping me, my daughter, anybody. And can I tell you, I feel at peace. And some of the actions that have happened lately, it kind of brought back the fact that, yeah, my daughter's no longer here anymore. But at the same time, it gave me a healing that I could just say, it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, that stuff doesn't matter. And from that moment forward, my life has felt lighter. The sky looks more blue. And little by little, you can start getting rid and allowing, let go, and bury those things that don't serve you. Finding out what it is. And here's another little net, finding out what it is, let go, let God. So thank you everybody for joining in. I hope you join me tomorrow. And if you'd like to be a part of my live at my Friday coffee with a psychic, please email me pictures of your departed loved ones. If you want a psychic reading, tell me that. I'll send you the information, tell you what time to log on, and we'll party. We'll have we'll have a psychic pajama party together. Does that sound good? Well, thank you all for coming. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing more of these. Is there anything else, Spirit? Believe in the synchronicity of the universe. Emily, the universe is telling you, you're getting warmer. Bless you all. Go out there. It's a beautiful day here in Las Vegas. And if you'd like an in-person reading, join me at the Realms Within. I'll be there today. I have an 11:30 appointment and pretty open the rest of the day. I'll be there until about 2:30. So come join me. If not, I'm there every Saturday. Check out their website at the Realms Within. I'll post it in the description. Until tomorrow morning, have a beautiful